Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Spinning Our Wheels. And believe me, we are spinning our wheels, and we have been for about 27 takes now. But we're hopefully going to get this one in the can, or the whole show is going to go in the can, depending on how you look at it. My name is Jeff Duncan. I'm the co-host of the show, and we're going to bring you a little bit of news and hopefully entertainment from Texas. We're broadcasting from Raleigh, Texas, and we're going to primarily report on news from our team and the Lone Star Garden Tractor Pulling Association teams. We're going to get random, and we're going to hopefully have a lot of fun. Tonight, I'm co-hosting because I'm interviewing the host of the show, which we'll bring him on now. It's the 2016 youth class LSGTPA champion, Lane Duncan. Lane, welcome to the show. Welcome to your show. How you doing, bud?
Good.
Hope it's been a good night. Yep. This is about our 27th take of this. We're going to get this one in the can. I know we're going to do good. We're going to force it through one way or another. This is a first show, so this will be the collector's edition of Spinning Our Wheels. We've been spinning our wheels for several years now, trying to get us an LSGTPA points championship, and finally, in 2016, we got it done in the youth class. Congratulations, my man. You're the champion. I'm proud to see you get that done. Can you tell us a little bit about what went on this year to get you to this point?
Well, it all started, I started driving the Texas T-Rex in 2010. From there, we made our next tractor, our latest tractor, the Twisted Kitty, and we started working on it in 2015. Come 2016, when the test and tune was held, we broke our transmission, so that was a kind of minor setback, but we ended up fixing the transmission. You know,
that was a major setback because we broke it at test and tune.
Yep.
We only had a couple of weeks or a week,
but we managed to fix it
to get it before the season opener in Cooper.
Yes.
And so we rolled out there after fixing the transmission. We rolled out there, never having let out the clutch hooked to the sled on the Twisted Kitty, hoping the transmission would hold up.
And
then on the first pull, what happened?
Full pull.
Full pull. Pulled it out the back door on a on a very well prepared track by Rocky Young.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him for preparing a good track. And then our Texas T-Rex didn't do quite so well at Cooper.
Quite.
Tell us a little bit about the T-Rex.
You know, the T-Rex has kind of always been my favorite tractor since it's the one I started with. But I'm still proud of it. Last year, 2016, it got runner-up in the points championship. And I'm proud of the Texas T-Rex, but I mean, the Twisted Kitty really outdid itself for the new tractor.
Twisted Kitty really performed good. The Texas T-Rex tractor, my uncle, Larry King, donated to our cause after we went and saw a few of the LSGTPA events back in probably 2007, 8, somewhere in there. We saw a couple of events, thought we might want to do it, and we ended up with a tractor that was donated to us from our Uncle Larry King from Enloe, Texas. And so the Texas T-Rex has been a favorite tractor of ours. We've had it in there, and it's been a runner-up several times now. And this year happened to be runner-up to Twisted Kitty because it was a great tractor.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a pretty good tractor. We had a lot of issues with it, trying to get it going in the off season of 2015, and we finally got it going. Is there some differences between the two tractors that you know of that stand out to you? I mean, how do you drive? You drove the two tractors, and basically we had to unload them both in Cooper and back them off the trailer, and you had to hook to the sled and go down the track. Is there differences that stand out to you?
Well, I mean, when I'm driving both of them, that when you're driving down the track, I would say the Texas T-Rex is a little bit harder to get back. Like, let's say you get stuck and you're turning this way. It's a little harder to get back in a straight line. But with the Twisted Kitty, you can actually kind of move over, because with the Texas T-Rex, I have a roll cage, so which kind of prevents me from, kind of moving a little bit. But this year, the Texas T-Rex is going to have its roll cage removed. So it's going to be a whole new look.
The Twisted Kitty, which is the second tractor we built, it sits a little lower. It only has a roll bar, and it's a little more open. It sits a little lower. It's a little longer. The Texas T-Rex, the original tractor, sits a little higher, has a roll cage where he's a little more confined, and it's a shorter wheelbase. So it's a lot harder to drive on a questionable track. If you get a questionable track, it's harder to drive the Texas T-Rex than it is a Twisted Kitty.
It's not just the Texas T-Rex though. I mean, both my tractors have their ups and downs. Bad days.
They're going to definitely. And we found that out too. There were several tracks this year we went to that on certain tracks, and that was the benefit of running two tractors.
Yes.
When you run two tractors, we'd go unload at a track, and one tractor would not be set up for that track.
But then the other one would just.
And that was a huge benefit.
It was, yeah.
To us this year, but you turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
This year we did awesome. You won the championship.
Mhm.
Got a prop for us to look at.
I do. 2016 championship plaque.
That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. And now, I don't know, more about the show. What are we gonna do? We decided we was gonna do a show. There's been a lot of people that are on the internet, and of course we share stuff with Facebook.
We're gonna go over events like Mellow Yellow drag racing, NASCAR, tractor pulling,
Topma.
Topma.
They know what that is. Texas Outlaw Pro Mod Association, which brings up another topic. A friend of ours, we'd like to send a shout out to. Got another prop.
And a shout out to Steve Wiley.
Steve Wiley and the Texas Grim Reaper crew. Those guys, they won the Topma Championship this year. This is a blower belt off of the Texas Grim Reaper car that they gave Lane out at Denton. We're so proud of those guys. They have really shook up not only Topma, but the no prep world. They won out there at American Outlaws no prep at the Texas Motorplex. I think they did really good out there.
Yeah.
They won up at the Tulsa race, I think it was. Anyway, they did really good this year. We want to send a shout out to Steve Wiley and his crew. The Texas Grim Reaper crew, they've done really good. And we've always been a fan of the Topma. We followed them, Texas Outlaw Pro Mod Association. We've always followed them. Friends of ours, Galen Smith, with the Texas Bounty Hunter cars, we've always been a big fan of them. And so we kind of followed those guys, and we just the effort that it takes to win a Topma deal, that's incredible. We found out how much, or you found out how much it takes to win a LSGTPA Youth Class Championship, and the Topma, Texas Outlaw Pro Mod Association, to win that deal, it's pretty incredible. And our hats off to Steve Wiley and that bunch out there.
It ain't no walk in the park, I'll tell you that.
No, it is not a walk in the park. That's a tough deal to get, and congratulations to those guys. Well deserved. Everything that they've gotten this year is well deserved, and they've caused a lot of controversy. But we're proud of them. Hope they do good again this year. I heard some rumors they got another car that they're working on, and so we'll see. We'll see where that goes. What else you got? You got any kind of rumors? Any kind of shout outs? How's school going? You're what?
6th grade.
6th grade, and you're going to.
7th grade.
Well, yeah, but you're going to be in. You're at Davis, and you're going to
Davis Intermediate.
in Wiley, Texas.
Wiley, Texas.
So shout out to all the Wiley fans.
Go Marauders.
Go Marauders. You got a couple more things going on. The Champion Auto Parts promotion going on. If you don't know about it, go to our Facebook page, Duncan Motorsports on Facebook. Champion Champion Spark Plugs is doing a promotion where you get to vote, and if you get into if you go through the first round, you get into the second round, and they'll give us either some spark plugs or some cash, some caps, t-shirts. If you vote, you get caps, t-shirts, or maybe a spark plug. So check us out on Duncan Motorsports at Facebook. I'd like to personally send out a couple of shout outs to some people that have helped us a lot through this season. Nanny and Papa, Richard and Nancy Duncan. Give them a shout out.
Inlow Museum.
Inlow Museum has helped a lot with the staff, which, they appreciate what we do. We help them, they help us. The staff, a lot of the trophies for the youth class come from out of the Inlow Museum. Delta County has really been on board with LSGTPA, and we really appreciate them. Cindy Roller and Cooper Review. Cindy Roller has been one of our, she has helped promote our class and our team, and her coverage with Delta County events is amazing. She does a lot, and we really appreciate Cindy Roller. Alan Rich with North Texas E-News. That's another one that we really appreciate their coverage of the LSGTPA events and our team. We appreciate them. ARP, we appreciate what they did for us to help us with hardware for both our tractors.
Provide a lot for us.
V-Belt Supply, A&I Industries, they really helped us in our racing. Total Seal, there's a lot of people that go into helping us get to where we're at. And of course, Jody Shallman with Ag Pro down in Corpus Christi. She's a John Deere dealer, or works with a John Deere dealer, and we don't really run John Deere products, so we appreciate her support. So you won't see anything green in here right now.
Except
usually,
for me.
Lane usually has a John Deere cap on, but tonight you got a Honey Grove Cowboy Church on.
Yep.
Cap on.
Shout out to Honey Grove.
Honey Grove Cowboy Church. Lindsay and Lonnie, appreciate them. They brought caps for all the class winners in Bonham. That
and
worked
for
out
all
really
the
well.
youth drivers.
Yes, that was really nice of them. Oh, and we were talking about Bonham. I'd like to send a shout out to all our national anthem singers. We had a lot of national anthem singers this year that were really good, and so send a shout out to all of them. We had Bailey Melvin, Grace Johnson, Victoria Lee, Shauna Spangler.
Yep.
We had some really great Sadie Evans. We had some really great national anthem singers.
Yep. So for every video that we do, we always like to include, one random thing, something that's off topic, to kind of keep us moving. So one thing that I thought was interesting is how about them Cowboys?
Oh my God. Cowboys are doing great this year. Hats off to them. Those dudes are doing good. If they win the championship this year, that'll be awesome. You won the championship. Steve Wiley won the championship. All we're waiting on now is the Cowboys. It's up to them. That'll be like a trifecta.
Speaking of championships, Jimmy Johnson won the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the victor.
The bad thing about it is Tony Stewart retired. Now he's coming back as a team owner, and he's already made an announcement saying that he was going to cause as much trouble as a team owner as he did as a driver. So we'll see where that goes.
We'll see where that goes.
We'll see where that goes. What else you got? You got anything random? Oh, you know what? I want to send a shout out to some of the people that we tune into. Beer Money Pulling Team on Facebook, Pulling Radio Network. We watch those guys a lot, and we mentioned Steve Lawley several times, and Galen Smith. If you want to keep up with those guys and find out what's going on, if you tune in on Thursday nights to 81X Rocks, Chris Knight with 81X, he has those guys they call in, and they have them live, and they'll update you weekly on what's going on with the Texas Outlaw Pro Mod Association. I tune into them, love those guys. And then you got your the Beer Money Pulling Team is on Monday nights. Look those up. You know what? We're gonna post those up. If you go to Duncan Motorsports on the Facebook page, we'll have all those out there. So yeah, if you're looking to keep up with the Texas Outlaw Pro Mod Association, tune into 81X Rocks. Of course, it's all on Facebook, but if you'll tune in there, you will hear them live and uncut on 81X. Sometimes Lane doesn't get to listen to that part of it because they get a little wild on that show. Oh, also, did we mention Jody Shawman from Ag Pro down in Corpus Christi?
No.
She's been a supporter of ours for a long time. She's sent caps and John Deere products up here. We really appreciate her being a supporter of our team and the LSGTPA. It's been the things she's done has been awesome for us. Really appreciate Jody. And I just got a couple of Facebook deals where there's supposed to be a new mud track in Texas. Talk about random. This is how our show's going to go. We're going to have random stuff every now and then when something pops up. So there's somebody saying there's going to be a new mud track. And that reminds me of a couple of our friends over in Mississippi, in Richton, Mississippi, that we started to try to find them when we went down to Gulf Shores, but we didn't have time. And it's Randy and Butet Roberts. Randy runs a mud truck. I think it's called Never Enough or something like that. They have a bad mud truck.
You know what?
Yeah. And we were hoping that we had an event where we were going to be tractor pulling that ended up getting canceled, and I think they might have been going to be there down in Texas. And I want to send a shout out to Randy and Butet Roberts. If y'all come to Texas, and we're friends with them on Facebook. If y'all come to Texas and we have an event, we're going to try to come down there and see y'all. I'd like to see some mud racing. We saw some in Nevada. And we had a tractor pull there. We had a tractor pull and the mud races on the same day in Nevada, and it was an awesome, awesome event. Awesome show.
So cool.
Anyway, that's my random shout out. You got any random shout outs you want to do? Any friends you want to send a shout out to? You know what? I had some cue cards in the back, but I can't see very good. And so I got like 3 pages of notes. Lane's got 1 page of stuff. I think he just drew a picture of something over here on. And so I'm trying to get down. I want to cover everything. We want to send a shout out to Enloe, Texas. The Texas T-Rex came from Larry King. And there's been a lot of people in that area that have helped us and supported us. All the people in Delta County. It's been incredible how much they've helped us and supported us. And we appreciate it. From Rocky doing the tracks, he's done several tracks. He did the one in Sulphur Springs, and you know the Sulphur Springs reminds me of just how close that your fight was to win the youth class. It came down to the last event in the last pull. You had to put your tractors in the top 3 spots, and somehow you managed to do it. And congratulations again. That was a hard-fought deal.
Thank you.
If you know, I want to encourage everybody to think about coming out, checking out the LSGTPA. It's easy to get you a tractor and get in there, but we're making it sound like it's hard to win, and believe me, it is hard to win. There's a lot of tough competitors
It's not
in that
easy.
class.
You can't, what's the word? You can't go in there thinking you're gonna win every race. It's not, it doesn't work like that.
It's tough.
There's tough competitors, there's people you gotta watch out for.
We figured it up and we posted, there's one. Lane happened to finish first and second in Lindsay. And Lindsay, and there's the guy that runs that. We really appreciate him helping, getting us out there. And we finished first and second in one night. And it was, I think we posted it on our website, but it was like 6 inches between the first and second place tractor.
Yeah.
But between the first 4 tractors, it was only like 2 foot.
Yep.
I mean, it was so close. All of the competition is so close.
Like about this table size. It's not a lot.
All of them were parked down there. After 2 rounds of pulling, they were all down there so close. It was amazing. If you've never been to an LSGTPA event, you need to go to lsgtpa.com or tune into our little website, Facebook, and you really need, if there's one in your area, you really need to go check it out. It's a lot of fun. There's they start out with a youth class, which is 14 years and younger.
Yeah, 14 and young.
And then they go on up to a super rod class, which is what we laugh and call it the nitro alters of tractor pulling. It's an unlimited class. There's no cubic inch limit. They put you on a 12-inch tire, and I think it's a 1,700-pound tractor. No cubic inch limit. Whatever motor you can put on there, and hook it up to the sled and see how far you can go. And it's a lot of fun. And there's some. We've got some buddies up there in Bonham, the Langham crew.
Yep.
Those dudes have a tractor called Psycho, and every time it hooks to the sled,
you know why it's called Psycho.
It lives up to its name. The Langham crew, they have a great tractor.
All right.
Of course, the Holbein crew,
Yeah.
they're the John Deere faction in the group.
I'm going to read off the 2016 champions.
Oh, there you go.
So for youth, it was Lane Duncan, which is me, myself, I. Runner-up was also me. And then for 4th place, we have Jared Steffen, which he was a tough competitor. We have Jacob Hovine. And then we have Tatum Robinson. He's one of the new ones.
Yeah, he's one new one, and they're going to be tough. I think they're
yeah.
him, and I think his dad's name's Jeff. So any dad that's name's Jeff is, they're a serious business.
Your name is Jeff.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
We also have Tatum Robinson again. And then finally we have Ren Mayberry, who's also...
Ren's new to the class,
Yep.
and but his dad is not. Michael Mayberry, he's I think he was our stock altered champion.
Yep.
So they're going to be tough. The youth class, there was the youth class, and I think the 4-cylinder class. Those 2 classes came down to the last event and the last pool, and I think Colby Crow.
Yep.
Was our winner in the 4-cylinder class.
Big bike.
No,
Yeah.
No, mini rod. Colby Crow won the mini rod class, and it came down to the very last pull. And of course, the youth class. We have 10 classes in LSGTPA. And I think about half of them come down to the last pull on a 12-pull season. And that's how tight the competition is. It's a 200-foot track. Everybody has a weight limit. Everybody has a tire size limit. And it makes it really close competition. You've got to come out and see these. If you haven't seen these tractors pull, You've got to come out and see these. It's a lot of fun, and I will encourage you to think about entering, but it's fun to watch. And we always have the opening ceremonies are always good. Racers for Christ comes out. They do the opening ceremonies, and then we always have the national anthem singers have just been outstanding. We had Amber Carrington. We had a lot of singers that come out that ended up just being great singers. They're all great, and
Yeah.
oh, you know what? And congratulations again on you got a couple of awards early in the season last
Yep.
year at the Autorama.
Autorama, yeah.
You got the Rising Star Award, and you got a class award.
Y'all need to come to the Autorama. If you've
Where?
never been there before, I have to be honest, you're missing out.
At Dallas Market Hall.
Yep.
Hopefully, we've sent in our application. Hopefully, we'll be back out there
Good
again.
spot.
If not, we're going to be at a few car shows that are already scheduled here.
Well, we're getting
locally.
near the end to our show. This is about time where we say a joke. So you got a joke?
I don't. I thought you had that part covered.
I got a joke.
That's not in my notes.
I got a
Not
joke.
in my notes at all.
You want to hear a joke?
I'm not sure, but I'll take it.
When life gives you lemons, make grape juice. Then sit back and watch as the world wonders how you did it.
Oh, I'm not sure that was a very good one. Do you have anything else?
How about your face?
Oh, you know what?
How about
have
your
a-
face?
We had a random. We had a couple of our randomness is so random. We should probably just tell them to tune in to our website to see the couple of videos.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? Tune in to go to YouTube. See us at Spinning Our Wheels, and go to Duncan Motorsports on Facebook. And we're gonna tag a lot of these things that we talked about tonight. There's going to probably be some people that wish we wouldn't tag them, but we're going to anyway. Again, shout out to all our friends, everybody that helped us with the Duncan Motorsports, LSGTPA, anybody that supported LSGTPA, we so appreciate you guys. Everybody that supported Lane along the ways, Nanny, Papa. We couldn't do it without just a big old crew of people to come in and help us. And shout out to Steve Wiley and their crew. Congratulations on your top move event. Tune into 81X Rocks if you want to hear more about the Texas, all the no prep stuff, I know Shannon Morgan and all them, they have the Facebook deal and they have that stuff going on. If you want to hear it live, go on 81X Rocks on Thursday nights, and they bring it. And you know what? We're going to eventually go live. What we're going to do, we'll get a couple of these in the can, if they don't all go into the can. And we're going to do a couple of shop interviews live. We're going to do a couple of studio here live. We're going to go down to our shop and do a couple of little live deals. Hopefully we're going to bring on a couple of our national anthem entertainers that are scheduled for this next year.
Yep.
And have them maybe do a little picking and grinning up here with us. We're going to see where it leads. So appreciate all of you guys for putting up with us. I hope you laughed a little bit and shook your head and said, them dudes are crazy, because, well,